Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. Now, today in studio, we've got a really interesting and fun set of interviews for you that'll continue on Fox 14. We begin with Dr. Gilbreth, as he's known, or Dr. G as he's known to the students at Joplin High School. Yeah. He's also part of a two-man group, Dr. G and the Tall Man. And in our 7 o'clock hour, we'll introduce you to the Tall Man. So first, Dr. Gilbreth, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
You've been with the Joplin School District for quite some time now.
26 years, yes.
26 years, yeah. My goodness. What role did you start in?
I started as a teacher. I taught at North Middle School, technology and reading, and great books, yeah.
And now you're the principal
of Joplin High School.
What's that experience been like for you?
You know, for me, education is just an incredible opportunity to serve teachers and to serve especially students. And you know, as the longer I've been in it, I realize it's also about serving the community of Joplin, and it's been an honor for me to serve kids and to serve the community of Joplin.
And I've seen you in action on a couple of different occasions, a couple of times at Friday Night Football, which I have not seen a school administrator so engaged with the students as you are. What's your mood like on Friday Night Football when you're out there on the field with the students, with the team, with everybody that's there?
Kind of mixed emotions. At first, it's nervous. You know, my first thing is like, you know, hey, it's going to be a great game. We're going to win, and that kind of thing. And then, you know, as the game progresses, it just fun. It's great to interact with the kids and to watch the kids perform out on the field, and it's a wonderful time. And then I do my third quarter toe touch, and the older I get, my less elevation, if you will, but it's still a good time to do.
And you know, what energized you? What motivated you to start taking part the way that you do in the football games?
Yeah, well, I used to be a middle school principal, and I was watching a group of cheerleaders go through some stunts one day, and I said, you know, I could do a toe touch, and they're like, no, you couldn't, and I did one, and they're like, holy cow, that was pretty good. And so and so when I got to the high school, I'd been a middle school principal for 15 years, and then some of them remembered me from middle school, and they're like, hey, Dr. G, do a toe touch, and that kind of just, you know, happenstance. It just kind of started.
And then gosh, with COVID and everything, the years are blending together. I don't think it was last year, might have been the year before. I came to the school for a tornado drill.
Yeah.
And just your interaction with the students and the students' interaction with you seems to be one of a kind, something you don't see across every school district. And that's not to say other principals aren't as engaged as you are. It's just from my perspective, I've seen you engage with these students in ways that most principals don't. It seems, you know, that's a foreboding role to the students, but for you, it's a relatable role.
Yeah, yeah. I just really enjoy what I do and love the kids, and it's just, and you know, I mean, I have fun with them every day, just interacting with them and high fives and talking to them, and yeah, it's just, I just enjoy it, so it makes it very easy.
How important is it for you to be able to build those relationships with the students?
Yeah, super important. You know, I think I tell people all the time, I've learned over the years that having a good relationship, well, you know, with anybody, it's probably the most important. I think it's the most important thing anybody can do at any given moment is to establish and build good relationships with people, and it makes it so much easier to interact and ask things of kids when they know you care about them and you've spent the time to build the relationships with them, kids and teachers and parents alike.
And of course, you know, especially for the students, I mean, high school is a significant transition for them.
Yeah.
For the freshmen coming in and then for the seniors going out. So do you feel that those relationships are even more important at this level, just to help keep them encouraged as they come in and then as they head on to whatever lies ahead of them?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, because freshmen are super nervous when they first come in. And then seniors are super excited to start their life wherever it may be, college or workplace or military. Or so, you know, I mean, there's excitement at both ends, and you know, it's great to build relationships and to establish. You know, it's easy because our motto at Joplin High School, it's the greatest high school in the universe, and you know, I think you say that often enough, and people believe it.
All right. Well, what your students may or may not know, and what some of you in the community may or may not know, is Dr. G is also a musician. And again, coming up in our 7 o'clock hour, we're going to talk more about the musician, Dr. G, and then we'll have a performance from Dr. G and the Tall Man a little later on our show. We'll be right back.